Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're continuing off where we left off from. Sorry, I've been running all over the place. For Ratchet and Clank 3. Middle of eating something right now, so yeah. I didn't want to be late streaming though. $230K. And I am nearly dead. The only non-V5 thing on the first wheel is the Annihilator, which I have no ammo for. Oh, well, I'm about to have ammo for it. Nice. Go ahead and get more ammo. Hey, look, I can get some health. And now that's V5. Nice.
The all-powerful Gadgetron Decimator releases a vicious swarm of heat-seeking missiles. Each of the dozen missiles tracks independently.
So it's kind of like a Rhino Jr. Oh, I died. Because I am trying to focus on leveling stuff up. And I did cheat with the stupid hollow shield. Because I just sat there and let somebody shoot it. Display gun volume 4. I'm calling it volume and not version. Oh, it ricochets now. I just noticed that. I almost have 100 health. And it took me until today to realize that when I was doing the Sly Cooper finale, I forgot to switch it from Ratchet and Clank as the actual category. So apparently I was streaming Sly, but it said that I was also streaming Ratchet and Clank. Nobody told me if they were even watching. I got him. Trying to be a hero? Don't do that. That's my job. I love this third-party controller. Now that just did 30 damage. I'm already halfway through V4. Wow. Got him. Oh, I'm also immune. I didn't know I was immune to damage during this. Not anymore. Got one bouncer ammo. Look, it's a room.
Ratchet and Clank! What's going on here? What do you think you're doing?
After all those hollow films, there is one thing you should know by now. Do not mess with Agent Clank. Incoming call from the Phoenix.
Nice shooting, Clank. There's no telling how many lives you just saved. But we're not done yet.
Huh?
Al just finished decoding the data disk. Nefarious secretly constructed a second Biobliterator. A new model even more dangerous than the one you just destroyed.
Where is it?
Nefarious has a master control center on planet Mylon. We believe the last Biobliterator is there now, guarded by an entire robot army.
Then we better get moving.
Be careful, guys. This time, they know you're coming.
They will be prepared. Allegedly. Is that a save on currently? I hope it is, because I always load from the save states. I'm gonna make sure. I don't know how long this is actually going to be, but if it's too short when we actually beat the game, I'll probably actually do challenge mode. Gotta move my guy down a little bit. You got the sewer crystals and the win all challenges plus the launch site. Have I pretty much found most of... Okay, no. I mean, I could go back to Zeldrin Starport and to Metropolis to just be able to get the titanium bolts. I want to call them platinum bolts because it just makes sense just to continually keep calling them that. But I digress.
Welcome to the Zeldrin Starport.
Okay, I missed over there. It's not that far.
Disturbance in sector C. All security personnel report immediately. There's execution, itinerary, and 3 forms of ID visible at all times.
So this... What? So how... What? There's another room? Wait, how did I not go over here? I did go over here, but there's nothing here.
Passengers are limited to 2 carry-on weapons.
Does it feel to get hit and not be able to do a thing about it? But it don't feel good.
Carry-on weapons are located in the overhead
Ah, I didn't check over here. That was one of the easier ones to get, too. Titanium bolt is mine!
Flight 377 to Clarana has been delayed.
Ow. Well, that was an easy way of getting back. Now, where am I missing Metropolis? Not sure where I'm missing Metropolis. Pulling this up, because this is going off a little bit too much. Yeah. Okay. Did I miss... It doesn't look like I missed any of the secret areas. So where would this bolt be that I missed? This is the Insomniac Museum. Wouldn't hurt to look around. There is a little platformer that I got that I haven't really played much of, and I finally started playing it today, that I might do after my whole Crash Bandicoot fan game tomorrow, called Clive and Wrench. It's not the best, but it's far from the worst platformer that I've played. It is definitely a budget game. Let's say that. Sorry. They aren't so difficult or annoying when I could just keep doing this. Ow. Oh, that tank is not there on a replay. Interesting. I guess it was only there because of Nefarious. I shall always fill out my ammo. I know the trophy was up here, but was there anything related to a platinum bolt? Oh, my cursor's in the way. Why? I had to reset some settings again, but hopefully it's not that bad. Ow. You rude potatoes.
Gadgetron's
Oh, cool.
devastating multi-disc gun rapid fires homing discs that ricochet with each hit. The new
Well, that's level 5 now. Hold on a second. Yes, on the TV tray. Yes, it is. They didn't put ice in it for some reason. Okay, pardon that interruption. No, I don't want to do the Rift Inducer. The Bouncer and the Agents of Doom I have to level up. Go, my children, with the guns. Be violent for Jati. I'm gonna guess you're not doing that much damage, considering he didn't die. There he goes. Good job, my babies. You made him run in place. I know I came over here. Who shot at me? Or did they just explode? I think they exploded. I don't know why it said it that way. To quote Kaif, open the door. You coward. That's right, run away from this justice. What? So I guess it's gotta be at the end. You would think this would have been already done, but okay. The refractor. I mean, I don't have to do this, but I want to do it anyway. Was the platinum bolt somewhere in the flight section? I think it might be somewhere in the flight section. I love how there's nothing here. But through the whole level, probably very pointlessly, because I think the one I'm missing is flying around in the dogfight area. Don't mind me, just eating a Doritos Locos Taco from Taco Bell.
taking a beating from those dropships, requesting immediate air support.
Well, you're not getting the support. I'm looking for titanium bolts. So you're going to be on your own for a moment. I think I'm correct. I just need to figure out where it is. This looks like an area I could have gone to. I wonder if you can use like a Game Shark code and run around this area, since you normally can't. Especially since you have these like little gravity boot things. There it is. You have these like for the gravity boots. I think maybe they planned for that, but then they either ran out of time or decided to drop it because you were already doing like 4 parts. No, I got that done. Just checking through here. Oh, Hollister Studios? I'm missing one here. I know I also, to get all of them, I would also have to do the super crystal thing. But I'm doing all of these. What are these areas? Do I have to go down here? Dead zoos. I don't think there's a way to get up there. Yeah, even this is not, the long jump is not high enough. But there are 2. And then there's a green area over there by the other Gadgetron vendor. Hung on for my dear life. Oh, I can't go that way? Going to Trank. Going to Clank's trailer. Oh, hi. That actually legitimately startled me. I didn't expect these guys to be here. Thank you for dying. Pretty sure there's like some sort of skill point related to destroying these cameras. But they made it where you can't just destroy them with the wrench. Unless you like jump up, I guess. There you go. Oh, there's a trophy. Why am I able to use the hacker again? I obtained the Clank trophy. It's not saying use the hacker anymore. I wanted to see if it would glitch or something. Ah. Oh, dang nabbit. Get back here. Nope, apparently not. No more people to hack and infest. I think I probably missed some cameras. Were there any cameras out here? I don't know how I missed that Clank, because I never got it before. That's why I got the achievement now. Doesn't look like I missed any cameras. Time to gamble, my boys. There is no way that one of the platinum bolts is tied behind this. I can't remember if it is or not. I definitely got a profit. Ah, what? Why? That was rude. Well, I can't infect you, unfortunately. All right. There you go. Fight your friends. You've also fought your friends. Yeah, I don't know why you can change this to snow. I don't remember a lot of things. The other platinum is the other titanium bolts like in the other area or something? Okay. So I guess it is over here. Thank you for dying. Oh, I see. Ow. How do I get to that? Oh, I'm on it now. Okay. That's disorienting as hell. Damn it, I went the wrong way. I think. Yeah, I did. Damn it. Dang nabbit. You've been murderized and tenderized. Dang it, not again. I think I'm doing this wrong. You got no one to shoot. You die. And I did it wrong again. Come on. I got on there once, and I don't recall how I did it. Which is funny, considering it literally wasn't that long ago. Oh god. That's disorienting as hell. Right side, about to have V4 Infector. There we are. V4 Infector, baby! Oh, again? I'm probably doing it like in a very ineffective way, but I don't know how you get over there to begin with. I gotta look at this. Am I doing it wrong? I think I'm doing it wrong. I think I need to go up from here. Oh, here's the platinum bolt. I don't think you're supposed to do it like this, but this was the easiest way. I got it at least. Returning to my ship. Oh wait, what the hell? Am I only streaming in 30 FPS? I gotta fix that. Bring up the settings. Output. General. No. Oh, I can't change it right now. Shit. Wait, okay, wait. And I'm downscaling to 720p. That's amazing. I did not check. Dang it. Oh well, I'm gonna have to deal with 720p for this part. Yeah, Quados, I don't have it. Yeah, Quados is and Annihilation Nation are the two that I don't have. Wait, Annihilation Nation, don't I already have all of it? Yeah. I just have the optional mission to do.
I'll bet you miss your old shield charger, huh? Lucky for you, I just picked one up. Come see me if you're interested.
Well, time to go back and get my shield charge. Hey, spam bot message. Ported and blocked that guy.
Mr. Fizzwidget sends you his regards. This one's on him.
All right, back to the launch site. Ow. Ah, Jesus. That was smart. That was smart, Neo. My nano, it went up. Hello, Vortex. The effect of bomb.
Launches a charge that explodes and
Ow.
infects all enemies within the blast radius.
Yeah, I think I'm just missing the rhino now. Oh, the plasma coil I haven't used. Alright, the bouncer, you're being pretty useless right now. Oh, nice, you streamlined your components list. And dead again. Alrighty, go to shield charger. It sounds like some reasonable budget specs. Alright, I need to not do this. Yep. This is not the right place to try and, like, level up stuff. Was that you think so to me dying again, or was that to the me saying that your specs aren't that bad for a budget build? Yeah, the 5600 is not that bad, and going for 1080 Ti is pretty smart because a lot of people still use that. Ow. Well, rude. Oh well. Well, that was me hitting stuff.
Ratchet, you're going to need the Terra guys up ahead. Security is airtight, so it won't be easy. These robot Tyrannoids are smarter than they used to be.
People mess up typing all the time. I didn't say it was a bad pick of ours, I said it was not bad. Oh yeah, you corrected that, okay. This is a fire drill. I need you to activate that elevator immediately, then proceed to the nearest swimming pool and throw yourself in. How do I know I can trust you? You're squishy after all. Oh, the sweet smell of lilacs in spring. Her mother was a 9-toed snackle beast. The 1080 Ti is pretty good for 1080p. You could go probably for a 5700 XT, which I think is around slightly newer or around the same time as a 1080. If you want to go like AMD and AMD, but the 1080 Ti is not bad. Damn it. Could one Terranoid lie to another? Only if his lips were moving. I'm not sure I like your tone. I must report your behavior to the authorities if you do not let me pass. You're going to be passing through my bowels if you're still standing here in 5 seconds. Alright, no need to get violent. I'll just phone up Dr. Nefarious and let him know he won't be getting his massage today. I'm terribly sorry for holding you back, friend. Please proceed. Say hi to Dr. Nefarious for me. The 5700 XT is definitely better than the RX 590. The 5700 XT is like the next generation, and it can use smart access memory or resizable bar, and the 590 cannot. That probably sounds like gibberish, but it allows more memory and more performance if you actually get those together. To put it simply. Because AMD... Well, no, Smart Access Memory, or SAM, is not DLSS. That would be FSR for AMD. Fidelity Super Resolution. But no, it's a unique thing to AMD, where it will actually link the AMD processor and the graphics card together and give a performance to both, because it will actually allow both to use each other's memory. Well. Yeah, it's one of the few things that NVIDIA doesn't really have an equivalent of. Excuse me, sir. Lawrence doesn't like the color of this force field. He says it clashes with his trousers and he wants it deactivated immediately. Nice try, Squishy. You know, I heard a rumor about a Wombat creeping around here disguised as a Tyrannoid. The CPU won't be overburdened, no. They're designed to work that way. It was originally for the 6000 series and up only, but then they, because of the pandemic, they made it able to be done with the 5000 series for the 5700 XT. I used to have a 5700 XT. It was a pretty good card. Your sister is a squishy lover. Orange crouton, zoom, zoom, butterscotch. It keeps thinking that I'm not pressing left. Square, triangle, circle, X, circle, down. Damn it. Okay, I'm releasing it too early that time. 220 USD is not that bad for a 5700 XT. I mean, if you want to go a budget graphics card, the Intel Arc series is not bad for a budget card. Because Intel has their own graphics cards now. And they're usually under the $300 price tag. Come on, damn it. I mean, how much did you find the... Oh, they're not available in Pakistan? How much did you find the 1080 Ti for? Oh my god. Oh, come on. I was finally getting through it. Oh, I pressed the wrong one entirely that time. I wonder what's going through this guy's head as I try to make it good. Damn it. 120? Okay, yeah, you're saving $100, so I would just go with 1080 Ti then. You're not putting a lot of performance on the floor for that. Especially since some of the Steam surveys that... Since Steam is such a huge platform, it's like a big representation of like what people are still using. And the 1080 and the 1080 Ti are still pretty much up there. I think the 3060 is the only one that's beating it, but they're still like in the top 5. God, why? Yeah, it depends if you can find it like at a flea market or something. Or Facebook Marketplace, somebody trying to offload it. Okay, I'm messing up more and more. Grab it from Ohio. How would you get it from Ohio? Oh, relative. Hold on a second. No? Game is not gonna like that. I was switching controllers for a second. Really? Oh, it wasn't on. Okay, let's see if this controller works fine. Yep. Okay. You know, I'm not a friendly, Mr. Robots that are trying to shoot me. Okay, for some reason, my other controller, it kept registering that I was hitting down when I wasn't, and I don't know if that was a specific minigame doing that, because I haven't had that problem. I am kind of having that problem now. Anyway. Time to turn them into ducks. Seems to only be doing it during the menu because I'm running around with the D-pad right now and it's not doing it while playing as Ratchet. Oh wait, no, there it went. That's actually kind of annoying. And might actually make me not recommend this because I don't know how to fix that. Yep. And pay attention to the fact there was not a wall there. I'm all the way at the back. Really? Get the hell out of here. Oh, god damn it, I have to do this again. Oh, okay, I don't have to do it again. Is there a platinum bolt here that I missed? Yes. Okay, well, I'm kind of glad that I died. That's for being a robot. Okay, so at least I don't have to do the stupid Tyrannoid thing again. Whack. You got the Biobliterator over here. Oh, there's a trophy. You gotta snipe to snipe. It's a probably long jump right there. Because I have not used the long jump in a bit. Who's destroying crates? That is my job. Oh, okay. The long jump doesn't work for that one. Doesn't work for that one either. What the hell? Oh, I didn't realize there was a ladder here. So not even the long jump is actually useful for that? Cool. Even more reason for the long jump to be kind of useless. Got the Lawrence trophy. I think that was the only platinum bolt, because I think it said 0 out of 1 when I entered here. Time to use the hacker. Hacking level 2. Hacking level 3. Not a single green, huh? Oh, there's one. I am Hacker Man. I have hacked. I am out of ammo. Go, my babies. I'm making Mama so proud. What did that do? Did it move this? I just didn't pay attention or look in that general direction. Yeah, come on, my pretties. Plasma coil level 2. You can't get me, Nene. I mean, if you shoot often enough, you probably can. You shot 3 times, that's your weakness. You had to reload.
We're too late.
Get in!
Nefarious has already initiated the launch sequence. If
Hello,
this thing gets
big
into space,
Zeker.
Veldin won't have a chance.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're definitely at the end of the game. Ow.
You again? You will pay for your insolence, you miserable rodent. You'll regret.
Sorry, Nefarious. Your flight's been canceled.
Lawrence! Lawrence? Lawrence!
How can I be?
Not a full challenge mode run, but I'll probably do a little bit of it if,
Just kidding.
since this is only going to be like halfway through what I normally stream
Brief message.
for the length.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I don't know why I would do a suck cannon, but okay. Hey, you're running away, just like Drek, the little pussy he was. Just gonna get some ammo. And it looks like a Clank head. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my little soldiers. Can you quit shooting your jizz at me? Not nice to do that, Nefarious. Ow. Run away! Ow. Can't do that. About 100 HP.
You have reached your maximum nanotech level.
Maximum for regular mode, you mean? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you can get to 200 in challenge mode. Ow. Ow again. Hello, Galactic Rangers. A little late, but hello anyway. Ow. Guess you can't reach me that far. Then I ran right into the line of sight. This sounds like you just farted really badly. Ow again. Ow, fuck. And, okay. Yeah, I forgot to jump. Oh wait, did it not play this before the last time? Yeah, it didn't play this.
Really? I mean, that's right, Nefarious. Your reign of terror is finally...
I forgot it actually played a cutscene, because it did not play that. Collecting ammo. I have my own little army of my own. They might be babies, but they're damn good army babies. Agents of Doom that now fly. Well, that one's not flying. Yep. Well, my shield's gone. Probably should save this for the boss, but whatever.
This weapon upgrade features a lock-on mod. To lock onto enemies, press and hold L2 and R2.
I wonder if there was supposed to be like a checkpoint there, but it didn't give it to me because it didn't play the cutscene the first time. Kind of weird though. Oh, I got for you too. Nice. I get lock-on mod's actually pretty useful for a boss. Okay, come on, calm down with your robo jizz. Thank you for breaking that for me. Desperation for your attack. I mean, why is the real one just standing there? Defeated.
Is this important, sir? It's almost time for my solo.
Begin the transformation!
I call it Base Odyssey.
Now, Lawrence!
If you insist.
Yeah, now I gotta fight this thing. I don't remember it being all that hard. Ow. Just go to the left. Sure, I'm getting hit, but it works.
Oh, the humiliation! Defeated by squishes! Oh, I'll never live this down!
Warning. Reactor detonation in 60 seconds.
Lawrence, engage the teleporter.
Would you care to specify a destination, sir?
Who cares? Just get us out of here.
Time's up.
What? That wasn't even close to 60 seconds!
Bye-bye.
We're live from the star-studded premiere of the latest Holo film in the Secret Agent Clank series. The atmosphere is positively electric as thousands of fanatical fans clamor for a glimpse of their favorite celebrities.
Agent Clank. seems your luck has finally run out. The time has come to say goodbye. Your tricks won't do you any good this time, Agent Clank. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, and now I am going to blow you into a million pieces! Get this thing off me!
Well, he got that monkey off his back. Do not even think about it.
Okay, well. We've beaten the third Ratchet and Clank game. Skipping that.
What do you mean we can't teleport to a planet?
I'm afraid we're well out of range, sir. Perhaps if you had bothered to specify a destination.
When will we be in range?
Oh, I'm sure something will come along in, say, 5 or 10,000 years.
Ah! I don't believe this! Now what?
I don't suppose you can play drums.
All right, let's do a little bit of challenge mode.
My Blargian snaggle beast devours your mutant swamp fly. Oh yeah.
On the VOD, I could always specify on YouTube challenge mode and where the end of the game is. I already have a times... Do you have a times 4? Why? Gotta set up my quick select. Prioritize things I have not leveled up fully. Quackeray V2. Yeah, I imagine it's supposed to be really quick to get these to V5, since you're supposed to be able to get to V10 in challenge mode.
Am I glad to see you, Sarge?
Aw, man. You're not gonna let me go through? Okay. Everyone is a duck. My maximum nano attack is just increased. B3 for the ducks. What else do I still have? Okay, I don't have, I have the charge boots, but I don't have, I got the nano pack, I got the Map-O-Matic, Bolt Grabber V2. The hacker. Okay, so I do keep like half the items. That's interesting. Big head heroes. Just be old school Ratchet. Don't have enough yet for all of the skins. Might as well be old school Ratchet.
What's the situation?
Okay, so I actually will look like old school Ratchet in the cutscenes. That's kind of cool.
I'm afraid of heights. Stay frosty, people. The Noids could be hiding anywhere.
I'm absolutely chill.
Watch out! They're coming out of the rubble.
I can't get you with the Quacker Ray up there. Can't exactly reach over here, so I was fine. Everyone is turned into ducks. The 103 maximum tech. Anything over here? Nope, just a dropship. I think they probably would have hidden something here since you can't go back to Belden after this beginning stage. Can I put on the booch? Yes, I can. Despite Ratchet being able to wear them in the first game, or being able to wear boots in the first game, this retro skin doesn't do that. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the captain. I'm the captain now. Florana. Yep, the mega variants. And the Rhino, or the Rhy-3no. 2.7 mil. Now let's fix up the quick select. Mega. Wait, no. There we go. Okay, so it does double your multiplier, so that's neat. So you can get like what I don't know what the maximum multiplier is for challenge mode for the bolt multiplier, but whatever it is, then you can double it. Might be 10, because 10 was not double of 6. Do I have to collect the trophies again? I don't remember. These ducks, they're exploding. Almost walked off the edge. Okay, so it looks like that the titanium bolts stay collected. Okay. A neato burrito. Oh, come on. I lost my multiplier. Good job, Explodey Ducky. If the titanium bolts are still collected, I imagine the trophies still are too. The Quacko Blitzer!
Ratchet, we have company.
Where?
Behind you.
Not enough for any other of the megas. Ow. Well, that did a lot of damage. Ain't kidding when the tougher enemies hit harder. Okay, yeah. Definitely are still collected. You noob. Ow. Got him. Super fast. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a full challenge mode run. I'll do challenge mode up until we hit the 3-hour mark. And then I'll, like going commando, I'll come back to this probably later and then decide to do a challenge mode run. But I do want to get through the series at least once. Because I plan on going to Size Matters after this in order to not jump straight to the PS3 yet. Because I beat Sly 4, and now I want to play a Crash Bandicoot fan game tomorrow when I stream. Oh, I can't do the armor yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, I need 1,000,000 bolts to get this armor. Need a vid comic to play. And I probably would treat it as a continuation and not challenge mode part 1 or anything. I probably would call it part 6. But then I would put like challenge mode somewhere. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal challenge mode.
We're losing the signal.
I'm just skipping the cutscenes because there's nothing different about the cutscenes in challenge mode. Like, there's no additional... I actually miss when games kind of did that, where they incentivize you to do New Game Plus and then you could see new things. I understand why some people wouldn't like that, especially if it was important to the story, especially a sequel that might utilize that information. But I thought it was always kind of cool to add some stuff or plan a scenario differently in a non-canon way. Le bolts. Why would I get this? And there's no blue. I guess this is the closest thing. Oh, never mind. There is a blue. Bowgun blue. Man, I'm making it blue. I really don't get the point of making that. Making you be able to customize your ship when you don't do any dogfighting like you did in the second game. Because any of the ship missions, you use one of the Galaxy Rangers ships. You don't use your own. So customizing your ship is kind of pointless. Except for seeing the ship at the beginning of every level and going back to the ship. Glad you made it too. You wuss. I wonder with this, with the Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2 weapons, when you meet Slim Cognito again, do you automatically get the Mega variants, or do you have to buy them? Because I would think you would automatically get them, since I can get them for free. I don't think we're going to find out here, because even with me skipping through stuff, I don't think I'm going to get to that level yet. With about an hour left of streaming today. I cannot shortcut that. That long jump ain't that long. Ow. Ow again. I got 69 health left. Nice. Surprise, motherfucker! Wasn't much of a surprise. He was staring right at the wall where I was coming from. I know for a fact with Size Matters, there is the stupid hoverboard race, and I don't like the hoverboard race in that. Even with failing a lot, it still only took me about 8 hours to complete and light, and for what I remember, almost, if not completely 100% it. Because it's a PSP game at the end of the day, and it being short isn't surprising. Secure the area. I can get a Mega Ultra Shield right now. Or the Mega Vortex Cannon. Might as well. I didn't mean to leave.
Sarge, you're just in time. We must defend the presidential palace.
We're defending. Yeah, the whole goal for me to play through the Ratchet series is up until Rift Apart, and I'm not doing any spin-offs. Meaning, that is one reason I'm justifying skipping Deadlocked, even though Deadlocked is technically canon. Well, not really technically. The ending actually shows Nefarious and Lawrence still, drifting a bit. But, I just don't want to play Deadlocked. I don't like Deadlocked. It's the only quote-unquote mainline Ratchet and Clank game that I don't like. I don't like pretty much any of the spin-offs. I don't like All for One. I don't like Full Frontal Assault. All for One was called Q-Force, apparently outside of the US and, well, North America. Because even with Size Matters faults, I actually think Size Matters is a competent game, even if it is technically a spin-off. 45,000 bolts. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, I guess you could argue Size Matters is a spin-off on its own, but it's a spin-off in a way where it's still a Ratchet and Clank game. It's not like Secret Agent Clank, where it mainly focused on being a minigame game, and it's not like All for One or Full Frontal Assault, where they tried to change up the gameplay. All for One tried to do a focus on co-op, and then Full Frontal Assault tried to do a focus on tower defense. Size Matters literally was just a Ratchet and Clank game on the go, which was really cool, and I really wish the Vita had gotten something like that. I really wish a lot of series actually tried to go out on the Vita. Like, there would have been a cool GTA game if they put it on the Vita, but the last portable GTA, besides the definitive edition of the original trilogy that's on the Switch, was Chinatown Wars on the PSP. And that wasn't a very good game. It was nowhere near as impressive as Liberty City Stories or Vice City Stories, and how much the PSP was able to emulate the console games with those little prequels. And they were fairly long for being those games. Those kinds of games. The control scheme kind of sucked, because they had to figure out how to make the game work without a second analog stick. So one of the biggest weaknesses of the PSP, I would think, is that they didn't have the foresight to put a second analog stick on there. Sure, you can get third-party mods, but that doesn't really do anything, especially since the mods are just more or less modifying the PSP and then putting the face buttons for like an FPS on the right analog stick. It would just feel better doing that. I know if you have a homebrew enabled Vita and you play the Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, you can download a plugin that actually alters them to actually utilize the right analog stick. I think it's, once again, it's just mapping a button to it, but it makes it usable. And you get a similar thing again where you can move the camera like you can on their console counterparts for the GTA 3 and Vice City that are taking place after those. I know it's weird to be talking about Grand Theft Auto while playing through Ratchet and Clank, but I'm just trying to think of topics to like ramble on about right now. Turret command, I can't use my OP stuff.
We need to take out those enemy dropships. The sauces are just icing on the cake. Fire at will.
Don't fire at Will. He's your buddy. Because yeah, like, there's not much else I can really say about that, because I like telling people my bit of hot takes, because I do think the Vita was better spec-wise than the 3DS. It did not have better games. It had an abysmal selection of games that were not just graphic novels or visual novels or just piss poor ports. Like, it was really cool seeing Borderlands 2 be ported to the Vita, and the Vita being able to run it at all. But what wasn't cool is having below 30 FPS constantly in a game that requires constant movement because it's an RPG. And an FPS. And there's also the fact that games that came from first-party developers also struggled. I think the only game that I ever played on the Vita that didn't struggle with a frame rate, that wasn't a visual novel game, was Persona 4 Golden. And that's because I would imagine Atlas actually took great care to make sure it ran. And they actually added stuff because the Vita is more powerful than the PS2. Scratch that. Okay, Uncharted Golden Abyss was the other one. So there was two. Get a 20 times multiplier. Nice. Because Golden Abyss was an example of how good a Vita game could run and look at the same time. You didn't have to give up performance to look good, and you didn't have to give up graphics to get good performance. But yeah, sure, it was still 5.8. It was like 540p, I think.
Nice shooting, Sarge. We can take it from here.
90,000 bolts. So 20 seems to be the max. Anyway, I really wish that they would port Golden Abyss, because they've ported a bunch of Vita games to PS4/PS5, which, like, stuff like Gravity Rush and Tearaway, those were amazing games on the Vita. They were designed for the Vita. Oh, I dropped some frames, apparently. But there isn't really much of a reason to play the Vita versions unless you want the novelty of the original version, plus being able to play it portably. Because you could just get the PS4 versions of the games, probably for dirt cheap. I think I got my version of Tearaway for PS4 for like $8 from a Family Dollar. Because remember when you randomly found games at places like Family Dollar? I really need to visit a Family Dollar again and see if they still have stuff like that, because I haven't been to one in over 3 years in terms of looking for something like that.
Protect the repair crew. We need that turret next.
But anyway, I'm trying to think of other games that they ported to PS4 that were on the Vita, but Gravity Rush and Tearaway just come to mind immediately. Oh, I threw bombs at one of my friendos. Sure. My maximum nanotech has just increased. Trying to ruin my 20 times multiplier. Oh, you ruined it. You soiled it. I guess I have... That's really the only thing I can think of for me that's a hot take. I usually agree with a lot of like consensus on gaming. Like, this did poorly because of this. Like, the Wii U did poorly because it had a confusing name. The marketing was confusing. Nintendo just did not make a product that interested the masses. I'm not gonna say it nearly bankrupted them. It did not. I think, if anything nearly bankrupted them, it was probably the Virtual Boy. But they had the 64 managed to win them back at that time. And then they hit it out of the park with a Switch, which, if you think about it, just took the gimmick. It just took the gimmick of what the Wii U was doing with the gamepad, condensed it all into one console, and you could play it mainly on the go, but you have the ability to put it in a dock it, and play it as a home console, which was really cool. And obviously it started a trend of handheld PC gaming, though I would argue Steam Deck actually catapulted that into popularity. But I don't think the Steam Deck would exist without the idea of the Switch, personally. If the Switch hadn't done well, would we see like these little Switch imitators that are trying to do handheld PCs that are basically Steam Deck imitators, but the inspiration Valve has on its sleeve is the Switch, because there's no way that Valve thought of that on their own until they realized portable gaming is still popular. It is still a viable market. It's something that I wish Sony would try again for an actual sequel to the PSP, because the Vita was a terrible sequel. It was very good specs. If you can get a Vita for cheap and you can modify it and get like custom firmware on it and then a bunch of plugins to make it better. Hell, there was a plugin that I got that actually fixed my overly draining Vita battery because it reset the battery software wise. And apparently that was a common issue that can't really be resolved if you don't actually have custom firmware and do a homebrew thing. I also like the fact that since Sony does not give a shit anymore about the Vita, the homebrew scene has actually gotten better. And there's a lot of cool games that people have ported. Like, I think, yeah, Helltaker has been ported. There were people that ported the Android versions of GTA 3 and San Andreas, though you do need to supply your own files. You can get the executable, but then you have to follow a tutorial to set up the files, because it's kind of like how with OpenGoal and with the Jak and Daxter PC ports for Jak 1 and Jak 2, you have to provide your own files, but they provided the instructions on how to set it up through OpenGoal and make the PC port of Jak 1 and Jak 2 and Jak 3 if you don't mind compiling and not having a regular exe. And I played the OpenGoal ports of Jak 1 and Jak 2 on this channel, and I don't think the VODs are on Twitch anymore because it's been over 90 days since then. But they are on YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com/NeoTannerPlays when you're done watching here and, you know, watch them there if you want. Shamelessplug.exe. You fuckers. I am talking, and I am trying to screw. I know what I said. Oh, come on. You little turds. Anyway. I guess the turret's out of commission again. Okay, so you can't get off it if you swing. I couldn't remember if they actually let you get off it or if you have to get hit to get off it. Regardless, I'm trying to remember where I was before I focus back on the game. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about the Vita and how if you can get custom firmware on it and actually get access to the homebrew stuff, it's not that hard to do custom firmware on the Vita anymore.
Agent Clank.
Get out of here, Bill Clinton impersonator. Because yeah, there are definitely some people that have taken their time to port games to the Vita, It's usually not major games or not recent games. I think Balatro was even ported to the Vita. I think there is an unofficial Vita port of Balatro, which is funny because the Vita and the 3DS are the perfect kind of like portable consoles that could be used for that game, especially with how popular Balatro is on Android and I think iOS. I don't know if it's on iOS. If it is, cool. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't really care about iOS. I have an Android. I have been an Android boy since I ever had my first smartphone back in the early 2010s. I didn't actually have a smartphone until I was pretty much in college. But even then, I didn't have it until I was almost graduated from college with my associate's degree. What am I doing? Okay, gadgets. Get out of here, you little turds. Like how, well, pretty much with any old console, if you decide to do homebrew, it's actually gonna put a little bit more life into that console. Like for the Wii has a life still of its own. It's had several attempts of bringing the Wii shop back. I think there is another attempt. I remember watching it, I think on Michael MJD's channel. I don't know if it's Wii Connect 24 or if it's a different one now, but there's been a couple of attempts to bring the Wii shop back because Nintendo is shitty with preservation. Which you think they would be all for it with how important they were to saving video games, but no. Because if it weren't for the NES, I don't think gaming would be as prevalent as it is now. Not the... Did I say 3DS? No, the NES. Anyway, Freudian slip. The NES was one of the major game changers to recover from the video game crash of 1983 because of Atari's lack of quality control. And they are considered not really the grandfather of gaming, but they are considered the father of gaming. Especially since their strict quality control, a lot of the stuff other companies started following, and we started getting better games. Yeah, there's still shit. And there was even shit in the PS2 era, and there was shit in the Wii era. You're gonna get shovelware and shit each era. Like, that's still a problem even on the Switch. The Switch does have... It's like funny that the Switch has that problem still, but it's not a thing unique to the Switch. It's just more heavily associated with Nintendo because they allowed a lot of slop like that on the Wii just so they could appeal to more people. Like, their whole goal with the Wii was to appeal to everyone and not just to hardcore gamers, but in doing so they kind of alienated themselves from the quote-unquote hardcore gamers. And believe me, I was one of them. I didn't really like the Wii all that much. I like it in retrospect now, but at the time when it was current, I didn't really care for it. I was a PS3 boy. I didn't want the Xbox 360. I wanted the most expensive console there was at that time during that era, because I remember people being upset as hell because $599 was the price, and that was insanely expensive for 2006 for a glorified Blu-ray player that also played games. But as far as I'm aware, it was kind of the same way as like the DVD players at the time with the PS2. The Blu-ray players at the time were more expensive than that. And just like with the PS2, the PS3 was cheaper than them, but it could also do multimedia stuff like music, videos, gaming, kind of like how the PS2 could play games and DVDs. So you could watch movies and play games for about a fraction of the cost of a dedicated DVD player at the time. And that's what skyrocketed sales, because they focused on having more than one function on the PS2. And the fact that the PS2 was just a good console, even though it's not... The one thing that I'm surprised that I learned recently, that the PS2 was hard to program for, just like with the PS3. So the PS3 isn't the first instance of that, because of the way that they used like the emotion engine. But people did it anyway, because there was a lot of PS2s being sold, and they were just like, let's go ahead and do this. Even though the GameCube and the Xbox are easier to program for, that's not where the money is. Get over here, little spider. Get over here. Get up here. Got my nanotech. Shouting to the void. I mean, it does feel good to just randomly talk about things. And not have it always pertain to actually being part of the game that I'm playing. Go in the hold. Wonder how many I can hold in this. Gotta tighten the bolts. I don't think it's that much of a hot take that there were probably plenty of people that thought the Wii was overrated, but then came around kind of like how I have, where it was a little overrated, but it wasn't nearly as bad as some people made it out to be. I personally prefer the GameCube. I still don't like motion controls all that much. And I'm glad that we have veered away from motion controls. But when I started playing through Sly 4, I was reminded of how heavily Sony wanted to incorporate the whole motion control thing with the 6-axis, because they saw how popular the Wii was. The Wii and the PS3 came out at the same time, but like later development games, they tried to focus on the 6-axis because they wanted to make sure, hey, we got the motion sensing too, or motion controls. I'm still the firm believer that's where the PlayStation Move came from, is that they tried to make their own Wii competitor for the PS3 because they were like, oh shit, this is doing well. This is selling like hotcakes. This is doing a lot of things. I don't know what the other phrase for doing well is, but it's something. The Mega 9N90 Hurricane. Buy you and spend most of my money. I am not very smart with my bolts. I gotta go back to the thing to play the vid comic. I probably should have done this for Ratchet and Clank 2. 1, I don't regret not doing New Game Plus because it doesn't add anything besides the golden weapons. You don't get a multiplayer or anything, like it's just the same game again, but now you can get golden weapons that have a little bit of an effect. And it was really annoying getting even to 150,000 to get the Rhino. And I never got the first Rhino, not even in any of my playthroughs, because you have to grind unless you want to play through the game a couple of times. And I don't think anybody, well, there's probably people that have patience for that. I'm not one of them. I don't want to play through the first game 3 or 4 times before I can actually get the Rhino. I mean, it probably doesn't need to be that much because you would already have the weapons, the initial weapons, and you wouldn't have to spend money anymore on those. Yeah, I can just focus on speed. I don't have to focus on completion because I already got all the titanium bolts, and I got, well, I guess the health upgrade I would need to do. Get out of here, you rats. Ow. Also, ow. Get the fuck out of here. I fell into the spikes. That hurt my bottom.
Old-timers say a giant robotic space eel haunts this ship. What a picture!
I am out of, well, I was out of ammo. I don't know why sometimes I react very slowly. Damn it. Really wish there was a way to get more health. Like healing. But there isn't. You just have to pray that you don't get hit. Or, you know, stop being reckless like I am being. I am being reckless. I'm trying to speed through this. That was almost a guaranteed death. Speeding through. I don't think that's very effective, throwing a flaming skull into a pit of spikes. But let's not question anybody's work ethic. How nice of you. I am out of my weapon. Ow. Not out of my weapon here. Well, yeah, well, am. So you can't shoot down through it. Got it. Why is the timer still going? He blew up. I don't know what the actual skill point is, but I know the skill point's related to Well, I know what it is. The skill point for these is finish quickly. You know, just like Quark's actual love life. But,
I've worked on some real.
I'm not really good enough at these to actually get the skill points without having to do them multiple times. I got 63K. Wonderful. And now we can win the tier, guys, from the Annihilation Nation. I think by the time I finish this stream, I think we're going to be maybe close to a quarter way through the story again with challenge mode. Because since I'm skipping every cutscene, it's going to be faster because there were not Kingdom Hearts 2 level or Metal Gear Solid level length of cutscenes, but they were a little bit long sometimes. I mean, long enough to make a difference if I keep skipping them.
Hey, be sure to catch me next week at the Piranha Demolition Derby.
It's a demolition derby in Florana? In Florana? Floana? Toilets? Flow? Pressure? Ow. Rude lasers are rude. I've already gotten the camera skill point for killing the cameras. Well, I like how it's like an actual living being destroying. I have killed the cameras. Now they cannot take my picture or record me. This is what they call being extremely camera shy. Yep. Got the Quark vid comic. Congratulations. Aribo Amoeba. And now I get to fight.
Yeah, you know you want it. Everybody hit the deck. This guy's crazy.
Are you sure that this guy is crazy, my guy? You're the one that's doing the announcing for a death battle kind of thing. Who's the real crazy one here? Shit. Okay. I need attack increase, got 114. Leveling up the plasma shock thingamajig. Plasma coil. That's totally the name that I remembered.
Did you see that? Whoa, this little sucker can really do some damage. Okay, folks, time to play Luck on the Draw. I'm now pulling a ticket stub out of my hat.
Luck of the draw. Congratulations, you have a ×20 multiplier.
I don't believe it, folks. He survived the death.
I've gotten the tier, guys. And now I can sit here and do these things again. The Terrible 2.
Here we go, folks. Arena combat. Yeah.
Yep. You're dead indeed. V4, the plasma cloak. Move! Thank you. I got 40,000 bullets. I weirdly wish that it did times 20 for the rewards, but I guess that would make it way too easy to get a whole bunch of bolts. The robot rampage. The 2-minute warning. I could do that pretty fucking quick. The one time that a man wants to hear that. Oh wow, that got a fuel the plasma storm. Betty K. I wonder if I could just do that to level up a lot of these. Well, the Suck Cannon and the Quack Attack, and that's not what it's called, the Quack Array, wouldn't be able to be leveled up that way. But I'm sure the Bouncer could be. Ow. $120, bruh. Oh, yep, there we are. The Heavy Bouncer. What else could I potentially level up? I don't think it's gonna work as good with the Megas. But it should work with getting the shield charger up if I just sit there and let them hit me. Oh, the Agents of Doom. I need to get them up. Yep. Agents of Dread. think the shield charger is the only other one that I need to get up now. That isn't already mega. Yeah, it looks like the shield charger is literally the only one that isn't V5 yet. And I don't have the Rhino yet, of course. But the shield charger is just letting them hit. V3, it's now green. Well, I'm out of the shield charges, so I just need to use this now. Yeah, my nanotech is going up pretty fast. I will probably need it because I'm already at level 123. I'm gonna call it a level 123 for the nanotech. Out of the almost hour that I've been playing for challenge mode, I've leveled up my nanotech 23 times. Where the impossible challenge ain't so impossible now. Which is Cortastic battle on this, but yeah. I wish there was like a mod to actually share XP for weapons that you don't have in here. Kind of like the share XP thing with Pokemon. It used to be a handheld item, but I think it's just a thing now in Pokemon's. Giga Shock Cannon. It's V7, so do they just call it the Giga Shock and that's it? Yeah, doing little bits of cheating. Ow. That was me running into a fan. I won 60,000 bolts. 90 seconds of carnage. Whip it good with the plasma whip. Crispy critter. Oh, hello, Mo 2277. And well, sorry that people want to stream your favorite games when you're busy. Like, it sounds like you live a busy life. Destruction and carnage. Hey, with next Tuesday, I'm going to be moving on to Size Matters because I've been in the game. I'm just doing challenge mode to kill some time. So I'm still going to be playing through the Ratchet and Clank series, so you could definitely tune in next week as well. I would love that. Oh, does not count. 283. What else can I get? The Mega Infecto Bomb. The Mega Liquid Nitrogen Gun. The Mega Quackablitzer. Onslaught. You didn't get much time before you were killed in the ring. There's a Ring of Death that, I wonder, probably Gazatron is supporting. It's like a Megacorp, has the Megacorp games. I don't know why you're running around in a circle there, my boy. Not even out of the area and you got blasted with blast processing. PC do what console don't. That was a quote that I heard from Scary Games Squadron last night. From Davis. And no, not for Davis, from Alex. Not enough to stream. Won't up buy any of that. We got Whip It Good, Championship Bout, Crispy Critter. Getting to level 8 so far, almost. Timed round again. They killed him so fast, I didn't even register that I killed him. Did I just sit there and take the bullets so I could actually get some shield charger going? Yep. Oh, V8's the max. Huh. I thought it was V10. But it doesn't look like you actually get any extra benefit besides like ammo and damage, probably. Well, he's got one thing to max level for challenge mode. I could have sworn, from what I remembered, it was level 10, but I guess I'm wrong. Because it would have made more sense to make it double of what you could get in regular, but I guess they didn't want to make it take too long to get to max for challenge mode. Whip it good, man. Oh, I have no more shield. Gotcha. Got you. Got you. Got him. And it leveled to V7 too. Whip it good, my brothers. Well, I don't actually waste ammo. This should be easy since I have 55 whips. Yep, that was really easy. I barely used 14 whips. Hydra and Seek. I think I'll be able to do this one because they're not going down in one hit for the most part. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this one since I don't have it leveled up past 5. Or I can just do the Cheez-It strategy that I did during normal mode and make them kill each other and then use my weapon. It was a pretty productive hour of challenge mode. Especially since I managed to get the shot cannon to Omega Shot Cannon at level 8. You've upgraded this weapon to its maximum power. I think you can infinitely re-loop challenge mode. Once you beat challenge mode, I think it asks if you want to just play challenge mode again, but I don't think you get further upgrades. I would think it would be cool to incentivize the third playthrough. You get further upgrades and just get even more powerful, because you're already absurdly powerful right now, even with the level 6s, with the gimmicks and being able to make them even more powerful. It's actually pretty fun. Challenge mode is definitely fun, but like I said, we'll be moving on to Size Matters next Tuesday for the Ratchet and Clank series. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing a Crash fan game that I'm not going to say the title of until I actually put it up. I don't know how the category is going to work, because I don't think Twitch has a lot of categories for super indie games or fan games. I don't think it has a category for this fan game. So I'd have to put it under Crash Bandicoot in some way. Maybe just like the first game or something like that. I don't know. That, or I wonder if there's a fan game category. I haven't done that before. So, but I do want to play it because it's really cool. And when I tried it out, I was blown away with how awesome it is, especially for something that's free. And from the description of it, it was said that this was simply for them to test their whole thing with programming a 3D platformer in Unity, and by God, it's really good. Unfortunate it's in Unity, but Unity supposedly reverted that whole horrible decision about charging install fees whenever somebody installed their game, and then charged it to the developer. Pretty fucked, if you ask me. But anyway, that's the end of this stream. I'm going to be back here at 5 p.m. Central Time tomorrow to play that Crash fan game. And if you want to watch more of my VODs, you can go to youtube.com/NeoTannerPlays. I also have a main channel, youtube.com/@NeoTanner. Sorry, it's @NeoTannerPlays for the VOD channel. So youtube.com/@NeoTannerPlays. You could also see me on Twitter/X. Just look up NeoTanner, one word. And also on Blue Sky for neotanner.bsky.social. If you want to follow me there, cool. I'm not super active on there, but I do try to at least like and respond to people if they do talk to me. But anyways, that's it for Ratchet and Clank 3 for now. I might come back in the future to do challenge mode, because challenge mode is fun. It's really fun being uber powerful. Because I would probably do that with Going Commando as well down the line. Like I said, I would continue it and say it's like part 6, or it's like Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal challenge mode part 2 or something. It might be a little confusing for the title. I don't know. But because part 1 for challenge mode is in this VOD. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough for the outro. Hopefully I'll see you, whoever's still watching, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Bye-bye.